The following program is presented by the Multiple Sclerosis Association of America and is made possible through a collaborative sponsorship with Genzyme, a Santa Fe company. This video is part of MSAA's Swim for MS program, which encourages aquatic exercise for the MS community. With more, here's Swim for MS Ambassador Missy Franklin.
I love swimming and being in the water. For me, it's a lot of fun and it's a great way to exercise. As part of Swim for MS, MSAA is helping to bring water exercise programs to the MS community. For those who are interested, I encourage you to ask your doctor about aquatic exercise and MS. You might find real benefits from being in the water and have a lot of fun too. See you in the pool.
There are several reasons for people with multiple sclerosis to consider exercise as part of their daily lifestyle. Aquatic exercise provides a comfortable option due to the supportive, reduced impact environment. Additionally, the water provides added resistance in all directions of submerged movement. Aquatic exercise may help improve flexibility, range of motion, aerobic endurance, strength, mobility, and fatigue level. This program provides an introduction to basic exercises for shallow water and will serve as a library of movements compatible with MSAA's Swim for MS Water Workout Exercise CDs. Let's share some safety tips for aquatic exercise. For safety, it is not recommended to exercise alone in the pool. Wearing shoes helps protect the feet and provide added traction and stability. Have drinking water available poolside during your workout. If you become too tired or fatigued while exercising, immediately stop your activity and allow your body to rest. Let's join Monique in the pool for the warm-up, which acclimates the body to the water and helps prepare the body for the workout. If you have difficulty with balance, you may wish to begin water walking with one hand on the pool wall. Monique will start at the wall, walking forward and backward. To progress, move away from the wall, using a pool noodle, cane, or walking stick if needed for balance control. Monique will pick up the pool noodle and continue walking forward and backward across the pool. Focus on maintaining a tall posture while walking and rolling through the entire foot. And when you're ready, move across the pool unassisted. Again, think about your stride. When moving forward, land on the heel. When moving backwards, land on the ball of the foot. Let's progress to larger steps to help improve mobility and increase intensity. When moving through the water without support of the wall or equipment, moving the arms purposefully under the water in opposition of the legs. Now pause and find your balance. Stopping and starting against the resistance of the water can help target the muscles in the body's core. We're going to travel laterally now, either facing the pool wall or, if comfortable, across the width of the pool with side steps. Arms can again be used for support on the wall or equipment, or can move in unison with the legs, apart and together. Progress to slightly wider steps. And add pauses, such as stepping 3 times and then holding 1 count before continuing in the same or opposite direction. As you walk, self-evaluate your posture. Are you standing tall? Rib cage elevated and chest open. Shoulder blades back and down. Abdominals braced as if wearing a corset to support the spine. Focus on breathing with deep, full breaths. Plan for 5 to 10 minutes of water walking to warm up the muscles and prepare the joints for the next segment, which is aerobic training. The next series of movements are designed to elevate your heart rate to provide cardiovascular training and benefits. The moves offer different intensity and impact levels, allowing you to choose that which is best for your personal abilities. They can be performed using the wall or equipment for balance assist as needed. Some can even be made more challenging by adding travel should you choose. However, most of our demonstrations will remain stationary. First move, let's march. Marching is a low-impact option. You can remain stationary or you can travel with this move. Lift the knees and press the entire foot through to the bottom of the pool. Next is the jog. This is a rebounding, more intense variation. Press the heels to the pool bottom each time you land. Our next move is a hamstring curl. We'll go grounded. Bend the knee while lifting the heel behind you. Note that the knee points down toward the pool bottom. We can increase the intensity by rebounding with a heel-high jog. Caution, do not arch the lower back just to increase range of motion. Always focus on your posture. This is our heel-high jog. Let's try another move. This one is going to be front taps. Tap the ball of foot or the toes on the pool bottom in front of you. Gradually increase how far the foot reaches forward. You can alternate or perform several repetitions on each side. Our progression is to front leg lifts. Allow the foot to lift off the pool bottom as you reach forward with the leg. Gradually increase the height of the leg lift, but only to the point where you can maintain your balance and proper posture. Let's move up one more level to front kicks. This is your rebounding, more intense variation. Alternately kick the legs forward while pushing off the pool bottom with the opposite foot. Posture tall, shoulders back and down. Nice job, Monique. Let's take it to the next move, which is the back taps. Tap the toes on the pool bottom, but this time behind you. Alternate or perform several on one side before changing. That way you have options. Keep your workout interesting. The next progression of the back tap is the back leg lift. With the leg long, slide the foot back behind the body just until the foot leaves the pool bottom. Do not arch the lower back. Keep your core muscles engaged. And our final progression is the back kick. This is a rebounding, more intense variation. Alternately kick the legs backward while pushing off the pool bottom with the opposite foot. Allow the body to lean slightly forward to maintain a long spine. All right, let's try another move. This is a lateral traveling. This is our side tap. So now tap the toes on the pool bottom out to the side of the body. Again, you can alternate the legs, or you may choose to perform several repetitions on one side before changing. The next progression is your side leg lift. With the leg long, slide the foot outward from the body until the foot leaves the pool bottom. Range of motion is small. Keep your form perfect. Our final progression will be the pendulum. This is our rebounding, more intense variation. We alternately swing the legs out to the side. Allow your body to lean slightly and the arms to move in the opposite direction. Think about keeping the knees and toes facing forward. Let's try another move. This one's going to start with an alternating squat. Step out to the side and at the same time bend the knees and hips as if sitting onto a tall stool. Return to center and then repeat on the opposite side. As you progress, try to sit lower into the water. Avoid the knees moving forward of the ankles, so your goal is to sit back. Our next option, we can do side stepping squats. Step out into the squat, but instead of returning center, pull the opposite foot together, allowing the body to travel laterally. You can repeat 2 or more repetitions to each side, depending on how much space you have in the pool. Let's take this up to a rebounding jumping jack. Jump with both feet apart and then jump both feet together. Typically, the arms will follow the legs out and in, but without moving the arms above the surface of the water. Press the heels down to the bottom every time you land. Focus on your posture. One more variation that we want to share here is a level 2 jumping jack. To reduce impact but maintain intensity, we take the jumping jack to a level 2 impact by bending at the hips and knees and lowering the shoulders to the surface of the water. You will still touch the pool bottom, but instead of rebounding, your feet will just lightly tap down. So this is our level 2 impact. All right, let's take it into a new combination of moves. This one begins with an alternating reverse lunge. Step 1 foot behind the body in a long stride, and at the same time bend at the knees and hips. Return to center and repeat on the opposite side. As you progress, drop lower into the water, but keep the torso tall. All right, let's start with a traveling move. This is called the lunge walk. Travel forward in the water with large steps, allowing the knees to bend and lower the body into the water. Avoid the front knee moving forward of the ankle. If we want to add some rebounding to this move, we make it a cross-country ski. Jump and land with 1 foot forward and the opposite foot back. Then jump and land with both feet together. Visualize that skiing motion with the arms swinging in opposition of the leg. This move can also be taken to level 2 impact. As with the jack, we're going to reduce the impact but maintain intensity by lowering the body in the water. Flex the knees and the hips, shoulders at the surface, maintaining that skiing motion with the legs. These moves should have elevated your heart rate, increased your breathing, and created a feeling of exertion. Let's slow the pace down again and focus on balance and coordination skills. Moving the limbs in various directions may help to improve performance in daily activities and may also enhance balance and coordination. As in the warm-up, stopping and starting against the resistance of the water can help target the muscles in the body's core. Let's give these techniques a try. Alternating side tap to forward step. Tap foot to the side, then step that same foot forward. Alternating sides will move you across the pool. To travel backward, tap the foot to the side and then step behind you. Another option to travel forward is the toe, heel, toe, and step. Toe tap back, heel tap front, toe tap back, and step forward on the same foot. By alternating the legs, you travel forward across the pool. If you want to move backwards, change to a heel, toe, heel, and step. The heel taps front, toe taps back, heel taps front, and step backward on the same foot. Our next exercise is called Walk the Plank. We'll do rotation with this exercise. You will walk forward as if on a narrow board, or the plank on a pirate ship, adding pauses as well as rotation of the upper body. There are two options. We'll give them both a try. Option 1, step forward, bring the opposite foot together and pause. On the pause, rotate the upper body to one side while keeping the lower body, your hips and knees, facing forward. The head and eyes will follow the upper body. Return back to center and repeat with rotation to the opposite side. So you note with this one, the pause is when the feet are together. All right, option 2. The pause is now in the stride position, stepping forward and pausing with the weight on both feet to perform the rotations. So this is walking the plank. Let's move on to another exercise. This is the side step and pause. You're going to step laterally 3 times to one side and pause. Repeat the pause every third step. Focus on your posture on each step and engage your core on each pause. You'll note that the pause is first in a wide position and then next in a close position, changing the challenge and the feel of the exercise. All right, we have one more. This one is called the heel, toe, and side step. Heel tap front, toe tap back, heel tap front, toe tap back, and then side step 2 times. So you'll think of heel, toe, step together, step together. Again, these moves are good for balance and coordination activities. Now we're going to move on to the resistance exercises to target muscular strength and endurance, which may aid in fall prevention. Starting with the lower body, keep in mind that you may choose to work at the side of the pool with equipment for assistance or freestanding, which is the option we've chosen to demonstrate. Knee flexion and extension. Simply bend and straighten the knee joint, either with the hip flexed, like a knee lift position. or with the hip extended. Now the knee is pointing to the pool bottom, and you lift the heel up behind. Knee flexion and extension movement at the knee joint. Our next exercise is hip flexion and extension. Lift one leg in front of the body, return to the pool bottom, and then move the leg slightly behind the body. Move from the hip to avoid arching the lower back. Note, bending the knee of that moving leg makes the exercise easier if you need to adjust your intensity. All right, let's try another exercise, squats. We practiced this move earlier in the cardio section. Here, let's practice with a stationary position. So legs are shoulder width, sitting back onto the chair, making sure the knees do not come forward of the ankles. Now, if you want to progress this exercise, you move into what we call a single leg squat to increase the intensity as well as the balance challenge. This is a more advanced exercise. Good. Let's try another one. This one is hip abduction and adduction. Lift one leg out to the side, leading with the side of the foot rather than the toe. Return the leg to standing position. Note that your range of motion is limited on this exercise. Keep your posture tall. All of these exercises should be performed on both legs as you're designing your workout. Now we change the focus to upper body resistance training, which may help to improve strength, endurance, posture, and overall function. These exercises can be performed in a variety of stances, allowing you to modify your workout for comfort, variety, and balance challenge. First, let's review the stances. Center stance. Stand with the feet shoulder width apart, core engaged, knees soft. Another option is called the lunge stance. 1 foot forward, the knees slightly bent. The tandem stance is similar to the lunge, but move 1 foot directly in front of the other, as if walking on a tightrope. This one has more of a challenge for the balance in the core. And finally, a single leg stance. This one really challenges your balance and engages the core. Now we'll practice the upper body exercises. Monique will vary her stance during the demonstration so you can see the variety. Elbow flexion and extension. Bend and straighten the elbows, both together or alternating arms. Slicing the water will be easier than leading with the palm of the hand for all of the upper body exercises. So know that you can adjust your intensity by changing your hand position. The next exercise, shoulder flexion and extension. Keeping the arms long, swing the arms front and back at the sides of the body. Put slightly more emphasis on the backward movement to help improve posture. The next movement is shoulder abduction and adduction. Beginning with the arms at the sides, lift away from the body out to the sides, but not above the surface of the water. If needed, change your stance so the shoulders are submerged or just at the surface. Our next one is shoulder transverse abduction and adduction. Here we begin with the arms lifted out to the sides. Now move parallel to the bottom of the pool, bringing the hands together in front and return back to that start position. Put more emphasis on opening the arms, again for posture concerns. And our last upper body exercise is shoulder rotation. For this, we will begin with the elbows bent and near the sides of the body. Cross the arms in front of the body and then open the hands outward. Alternate which hand is on top as the shoulders rotate inward. You've done a great job. Now it's time to stretch those muscles we've been working. Stretching may help improve range of motion and mobility. Once again, you will have the option to stand at the pool wall for balance, use equipment to assist the stretch, or perform freestanding. Start with the calf muscles. Stand in a lunge position with the front knee bent and back leg straight, with the back heel on the pool bottom. Due to the buoyancy of the water, you may need to shift your weight slightly onto the back foot. Notice Monique is moving her arms to help stabilize and also to maintain warmth. Now distribute the weight evenly over both legs and bend the knees into a lunge position to stretch the front of the thigh and hip of the leg that is behind you. To increase the stretch, tighten the gluteals, your buttocks, and gently push the hips forward without arching the lower back. Now shift your weight and bring the back leg in front of the body, holding under the thigh with one or both hands. As you hug the knee toward the chest, you are stretching the glutes. Rounding the back slightly, you will feel the stretch in the lower back or the lumbar region. Now lengthen the spine and extend the lifted leg out in front of the body. This stretch targets the hamstrings or the back of the thigh. If you pull the toes back toward the shin, you will feel the stretch move into the calf. I want you to be sure to repeat this stretch series on the other side, but we're going to finish with a couple of upper body stretches. To target the middle and upper back, reach one arm up and out of the water. To increase the stretch, lean the body toward the opposite side. Now repeat that with the opposite arm, Monique. And leaning over, increasing the stretch. And finally, to stretch the chest, which is typically a tight muscle group, open the arms out and back with the thumbs up. Monique has taken you through a series of shallow water exercises that are both fun and functional. We hope you've been inspired to make aquatic fitness part of your healthy lifestyle. Let us now show you a sample workout, ending with the stretches that you just have seen. All right, Monique, let's begin with the march, our low impact option. Pressing the heels down. And now let's take it up to a jog, adding a little rebound to that movement. Arms are swinging. Let's do 4 more. 3. Get ready. We're going to go back to low impact hamstring curl. So she grounds the move, leaving out the jump, lifting the heel behind the body with the knee pointed down to the bottom of the pool. And once again, we're going to take it up to that rebounding heel high jog. You can see the increase in intensity, but also impacts. 4, 3, change it to a front tap. Again, she goes grounded. Tapping the foot in front, extending that range as far as you can, keeping your posture and balance. Now as she reaches out, she starts to lift the foot off the bottom for our front leg lifts. We're still grounded, but the legs are lifting up in front. And finally adding some rebound to that move with a front kick. Arms are swinging, core is engaged. 3 more on each leg. Let's take it back down to grounded, Monique, and tap to the back. Toe taps behind the body. Now same as before, increase that range, sliding the leg back till it just lifts off the bottom for our back leg lift. Notice she's not arching her back, she's maintaining control. And our final progression is to kick to the back, rebounding, pushing off the bottom, allowing the body to lean slightly forward, maintaining a long, tall spine. We're going to count down from 4 and 3, and then we're going to go grounded again to side taps. Touching the toe out to the side, keeping the foot on the bottom of the pool. Core is engaged. It's harder than it looks. Into the side leg lifts, sliding the long leg out to the side till it just lifts off the bottom of the pool. And taking that move to rebound or pendulum. Similar movement pattern, but notice the rebounding. Arms are swinging. Weight is shifting. Let's count this down from 4, 4, 3, and we're going to go into an alternating squat. Stepping out to the side and then coming back into the center. Sitting back as if sitting into the chair. The next progression is similar, but we'll travel to the side with a side step squat. So she steps out and pulls together to move the body. She's going to do 2 to each side. You could also do 4 or 8. Work where you're comfortable. From this, jumping jacks. Here's our rebound, pushing off the bottom. Legs wide, arms following. She's in that level 1 position where we're pushing off the bottom. 4 more, and then we're going to take it down to level 2, showing you how to decrease impact but maintain intensity. Level 2. She bends the knees and the hips. Just tapping. The movement looks the same, impact is less. 2 more, and an alternating reverse lunge. This is where we step back, pull into the center, alternating the legs. Good. Our second progression is similar, but we're going to travel forward with the move, a lunge walk. So this is where we step forward in a big step, letting the knees bend. Notice how she uses her arms to help propel her body through the water. Good. You can reverse or you can turn in a different direction depending on the space that you have available. From that, let's rebound into a cross-country ski. Alternating, arms and legs forward and back. So this is our faster pace. Legs alternate front. We also have the option where you can add a center bounce. So a ski and a center bounce, 2 different versions. Lots of variations, keeps your workout more exciting. And as before, let's try level 2. She lowers in the water. We're still touching bottom with just a gentle tap. And let's take it back up to a jog. So you've seen a nice cardio section. We're going to move right into that balance and coordination section. This one again is mostly traveling, and we're going to start with an alternating side tap to a forward step. When Monique travels as far as she can in the pool, she'll reverse that to an alternating side tap with a backward step. So again, use your pool space. Our second move right into the travel forward with a toe, heel, toe, and step. This one progresses you forward across the pool. You can either turn around or you can reverse the movement and it becomes the heel, toe, heel, and step. Notice how these moves challenge your coordination, your balance. All right, it's time to walk the plank. Let's start with option 1, where we pull the feet together before we do the rotations side to side. On the rotation, it's just the upper body that moves. Remember, your hips and knees stay forward. Monique's going to turn around and repeat that one more time, and then she's going to go to option 2. On option 2, we stop in the stride position with the legs apart to add in the rotation. Nice job. Let's repeat that a couple more times before we go into the next pattern. Our next move is the side step and pause. We stop every 3 steps. Remember, sometimes you're going to be stopping with the feet apart and sometimes with the feet together. Our next move is our heel, toe, and side step. So we have 4 moves, front, back, and then step out to the side 2 times. Moving the body in different directions helps to challenge the brain and the body. Let's do one more. And then we're going to go right into our lower body strengthening exercises. Starting with our knee flexion and extension. And you have a couple options. If the hips flex, the knee's up in front and the leg extends out in front like a kick. Or if the hips extended, the knee is pointed down to the bottom of the pool. Let's try both of those on the other side to have a balanced workout. All right, we're going to make the leg longer on the next exercise, and it's hip flexion and extension. Lifting one leg up in front, pulling it down and slightly behind the body. Remember, we want to avoid arching the lower back excessively, so tighten the core. Range of motion will be up to you. Let's do 2 more and then switch to the other side, Monique, for that balanced workout. Nice and strong. Notice how good her posture stays. Even as the intensity increases, she maintains the tall, long spine. Our next exercise will become the squat. She's going to sit back in the water as if sitting into the chair. Depending on how deep the water is, she can drop lower. The knees stay aligned with the ankles. Weight sits back. Core is tight. Let's go for 4 more. And then our next move is hip abduction and adduction. This is where we lift the leg out to the side, keeping the knees and toes forward. Tall spine. Arms are moving to help find balance. Let's switch to the other side and repeat. Remember, you can do many more exercise repetitions, but we wanted to show you a quick sample. And let's take it to a jog. All right, our last one is upper body. So Monique has a variety of stances that she can choose from. First, we begin with elbow flexion and extension. Bending and straightening just at the elbow. It can be both arms together or alternating. Give yourself some variety to make it fun. The next move is from the shoulders, and it's shoulder flexion and extension. Long arms swing front and back. Once again, you can choose to perform the arms at the same time or alternate. Let's go for 4 more. Strong work. And we switch to shoulder abduction and adduction. This is where those arms lift out to the sides but stopping below the surface of the water. If you need to make it easier, you can bend those elbows slightly. Stopping at the top on the next repetition, we'll do transverse abduction. This is where we pull front and open back. The arms are moving parallel to the bottom of the pool. And our final exercise for the upper body is shoulder rotation. So Monique's going to place her elbows at her side, bent, and she pulls the hands in front and opens out, rotating the shoulders inward and outward. She alternates the arm that's on top. That just, again, helps to have us a balanced workout. Excellent job. You would end your workout, of course, with a stretch. And you know those stretches from what we've shown you before in the movement library. MSAA is also working with the Aquatic Exercise Association to develop companion pieces to this DVD, including audio CDs, which will coach you through these same exercises, as well as water-resistant guides that you can take to the pool. Please look for these resources as they become available and other supportive information on MSAA's online Aquatic Center at swimforms.org. Made possible through a collaborative sponsorship with Genzyme, a Santa Fe company. On behalf of MSAA, thank you for watching.